Welcome to the Rock is George podcast, episode 239, featuring drummer Marco Lazzarini of the Italian hard rock act Hell in the Club, talking about their latest album, Joker in the Pack. If I knew absolutely nothing about Hell in the Club, how would you describe the band's music to me?
The band music is basically 80s hard rock, sleazy rock oriented, that's for sure, with a little modern vibes, more new century vibes, I can say. But yeah, we used to love that kind of music, that kind of genre, the 80s. So yeah, that's basically the most percent of the music, I can say.
You have your seventh studio album coming up in another week or so. It's called Joker in the Pack. It comes out November 7th through Frontiers Music. This is your first album with new frontwoman Tessie Pearson of Infinite and Divine. She replaces your longtime vocalist Dave Morass, who's in Elven King. He departed in 2024, took a step back, basically. If you want to tell me a little bit more about his departure.
Yeah, sure. Well, it was not easy to face this split, as you can imagine. I mean, Dave is one of the founder member together with Andy, and they basically started the journey together as friends. They become brothers, I can say. I was the last one joining the band, but I knew the guys from the first album, so they are all friends or close friends. So I started just to tell it was not easy to face this split, but it was a personal decision of Dave. It started to be very too busy with the other band, Elking, which is at this point his first and personal band. The thing is, he was not able anymore to fix with both bands, with both busy schedules, album recordings, gigs, and stuff. So he unfortunately had to make a choice for himself, for his health, and be able to perform the best way with both bands. Not possible anymore for him, probably, but mostly was about the too intense schedules and his personal life. So unfortunately, he has to make this choice. Was a friendly, extremely friendly split. So we are friends today, and one of the reason we are friends today is coming up for our next gig for the release party in November as a friend, as a special guest on stage. So it was definitely a friendly split, and that's it. What I can say. I'm sorry about the thing, but I'm very excited about new the new journey together with Tessie, which is a super girl, super singer. So we can say facing a bad situation, maybe it became an even more good situation now with the new singer. So we are very happy about it.
Did you audition singers for Hell in the Club, or was Tessie a recommendation? How did she end up in the band?
We knew the girl, we knew Tessie, actually, with another project, another Frontiers project called Venus 5, which is a all-female singers project. We had a few gigs with the band as a session musician, me and Andy. So we had the chance to meet the girls, so we had the chance to meet her, to became friends somehow. And yeah, so that was the beginning. But first time we haven't thought about her as a singer, or at least it was not the first. We haven't took the consideration to have a girl as a front girl, as a new singer. So, but that came naturally when Andy just told something about, hey, why not a girl, guys? And telling about why not a girl, the first name was all of a sudden Tessie, because she's very super talented. She's a nice girl. She's very kind as a human being. She's very friendly. She has basically everything about vocal side, and she's very rock. She's very metal. She's not like what can I say, a symphonic way of interpreting the vocals. She has a very rock way to use her voice. and she's also a nice person, very nice person. So it was the full combo, just convincing us to ask her before any all the rest of the guys. She was excited about it, very excited. So basically, it was very easy to fix the thing. And also Dave, I have to say, was very excited when we told him about an opinion about the new singer. He was very excited also about the idea to change from a man to a girl. So it was very easy the first part. I mean, very easy to fix.
So with Tezzy on vocals on Joker in the Pack, I feel your sound has taken a bit of an evolution for the good, of course. There's certainly a little more, I don't want to say polish. Well, maybe I do want to say polish. It's a little more,
Okay.
I guess, commercial sounding maybe versus the earlier stuff, which is a little heavier and edgier.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it can be fine. Was not a choice, I have to say. And also, I have to say, Hell the Club sound was for the first album a little catchy for choruses and melodies and stuff. So we just hold on this kind of way writing, I can say. Was not a choice to become all of a sudden more catchy, more polite or whatever, but it came naturally, I guess. And yeah, I guess it is. It's it.
Was there a point where you thought about maybe starting anew with a different name, where you're changing a vocalist that had been with you for quite some time?
No, it was. I don't remember this. Maybe it was neither any discussion about changing names or whatever. We just decided, or we go on with another one, another guy, another singer, or just we just stop. We just stop with the band and maybe have another one. So deciding to go on, and of course was the Dave, the singer too, to say for me it's totally fine. You don't have to change anything. The name is the name. The band is the band. So was never I have to say take as a chance to change the name. No.
So when it comes to the songwriting for the new album, Joker in the Pack, how involved do you get as a drummer?
Well, I have to say, I am a drummer. I'm the drummer of the band. I also play guitar. I am a guitar player too. So I used to write music. I used to write songs since a lot of years. So I basically wrote my songs from the new album. And the process is all the time from the first time when I was involved, all the same. I mean, everyone just writes some music at home, at his home. Then ideas is sharing. It was shared with the other guys. So and a bunch of the most proper song for the album are the one usually that started to be arranged all together, fixed all together, decided all together. So my way to be involved is about songwriting too, since I took uh, 5 songs for this album. Then we choose 4 of them. Same for the other guys. So I am a drummer, but I like to take my part also on the guitar. So that's the thing.
You've released 3 singles from the album so far. The Devil Won't Forget Me, Robert the Doll, and Magneters. Were one of those songs your songs?
Actually, two. Actually, two. Robert the Doll and Magnetars are actually songs, my songs. Musical part, of course.
So Robert the Doll is an unusual song. It's your current single. Tell me a little bit more about that song and how it came to be.
Was an idea came to directly from my guitar, I have to say. So the first riff was just coming out all of a sudden. So I just followed the path, I have to say, and the song was really natural. But I have to say, it was not my favorite one. I mean, when I wrote a bunch of songs, was a kind of song I was about to think maybe is not to be neither considered. Is a little strange, a little different from the typical kind of sound of the fabric, I have to say. But the other guys was excited about it, and also Tessie was super excited about this kind of song. And I have to say, she wrote very, very. I love the work she did for this song. Vocal lines are definitely the detail that changes the songs in a super song, to me at least. Was a nice song, nice instrumental song that became a super, to me, songs with the vocal lines very, very appropriate, super cool lyrics too. So she did a great work on that song, I have to say.
Um, Tell me a little bit about Magnetars.
Magnetars was actually, I was thinking about single, I have to say, about a song really easy listening, melodic, catchy, and was very, also in this side, was very easy to find at least the structure of the song. I had to change a little about the melodies, but that was the song that all the guys all together was about to say, okay, this song is okay. This song is no need to be changed or arranged different. Basically, just stayed like this. I mean, musical part. Then also here, I had a little idea about the vocal line for the chorus. But since I found Tessie very super proud and able to do her vocal lines better than anyone else, so we just told her, do whatever you need, you do whatever you feel. Sorry, there. And also here, I love his work. I love the chorus. I love the lyrics too. Lyrics is very strong. Lyrics is very powerful for the song, I have to say. So it's really a nice combo about music. The music is good. I loved it, and I love the lyrics. I love the vocal lines. So I guess it's perfect for to be one of the singles for this album. And the guys are excited too. So I'm not the only one here,
You
of
mentioned
course.
you mentioned
Sorry.
everyone kind of writing on their own at their homes. I know that you get there's some distance between some of you. I mean, some of you in Italy, Tezzy's over in Sweden. Was there a point where you guys got together to either write or record as a group?
Well, not before the true recordings was started. We met, me and the guys from Italy, of course. We're living close from each other, so it's easy to meet the guys, of course. We met a few times before the recording was starting, just to fix several things on the songs, but just not just to try or to play the songs together. This process usually we start to do just after the recording. Before the recording, it's just pre-productions, meeting together, fixing the things. But the first approach, instrumental, I mean, with the new songs are basically directly in the studio for the recordings, and it was like this basically all the times, and this time too, when we were a little more into this production, I have to say. New singer, new vibes. How can I say? So we just prepared it on the pre-production very very well, I have to say. So we found very good on stage on the studio, and very easy to do it.
The album came out great. Definitely something you should be proud of. And I know
Thank you.
you guys are going to be doing an album release party out in Italy. You're going to be doing a live performance, which you mentioned earlier, and Dave's going to be joining you guys on stage. What else can fans expect of this album release party in Italy?
It's going to be a very long show, I have to say, since it's there's basically the first time we have a show without supporting bands, because the set list is very long, super long, more than 2 hours, which is very unusual for us. Now it's going to be intense, but super fun. We're going to have the first part of the set list, just focus on the new album, several songs from the past, of course, but just us and presenting the new album. The second part of the show, which is more than an hour, I have to say, every song is with a singer, a friend, a guy from out of the stage join us on stage. So different singers on stage, every song, different friends on stage. So it's going to be a release party with the new album, and also a super party with friends, and yeah. a lot of songs taken from the past. It's going to be very, very fun, I have to say. Very long, but very fun and very fun.
It's almost a sign that you guys have hit that higher level in your career, that you're able to be able to do a 2 hour set, to be able to have guest appearances, to be able to have your future meet your past.
Yeah. Super. Yeah, I love it. I love this kind of way to have a show, I have to say. A release party.
So, what are your plans after the release party as far as live performances are concerned?
We are planning as much live shows as we can here in Italy, of course. The month after, we're going to play in Torino, in Italy, on the 6th of December. But maybe it's not announced yet, so I should not tell. But anyway, we have we have several not confirmed, not announced yet gigs in Italy. Also a few festivals, which I'm very about it, but I cannot tell anymore since they're not announced yet in next summer. So there's something. There's more than something, and it's right, since I mean, we have to take this album and go live for live shows as much as we can. So that's basically the plan for the next month, the next year, that I guess. And then, of course, starting to write again something more, and we'll see.
Hell in the Club was out playing live this past summer, correct? You guys had some festival stops and some shows.
Yeah, we had a few festivals in Spain, in Burgos, a beautiful one, I have to say. Yeah, we had something last summer too, but not that much because we were focusing on the recording, of course.
Now, I noticed you yourself and Andy were
Mhm.
backing up Jim Peterick and Pride of Lions at the Frontiers Rock
Yeah.
Fest this year. How did that opportunity come about for you?
Well, it was very nice to meet the guy, to have this chance. Basically, it was Frontiers, the label itself, asking us if we wanted to be session musicians for the guys. Sorry, since they used to have the band, but just in the USA, when they tour for just single gigs in outside of the states, they ask for local musician usually. So since we are from Frontier 2 as a from L in the Club, I mean from the album and whatever, they just asked if we wanted to take this journey together. We were so excited about it. It was a little different thing. We never had another experience like this together. I mean, as a band with other guys, but was very, very, very funny. The guys are super, super funny, and yeah, it's a piece of history. How can I say? So of course, was very, very. We are very, very proud to have make that. The show was great. Only good things about it. I can say, of course, super, super, super experience.
Jim Peterick's quite the guy. I've interviewed him quite a few times. He's quite the character, a funny guy, a very
Yeah,
exuberant guy, a very energetic guy.
exactly like this super character. Confirm. I confirm that.
Now,
Super, super guy.
you mentioned earlier you didn't start with the band. The band started before you joined. You joined in 2020. How did you end up getting the gig in Hell in the Club?
It was basically after the first album. Yeah, the drummer at that point was Marco Lance, which I salute here, friend of mine. Me and Andy are actually together in the band in Secret Sphere, another Italian band. So we are also in another band, even more than friends. So I mean, we are friends. I mean, since a lot of time. He started to tell me about something about maybe the drummer is not longer anymore, something like. And I was just about to say, hey, just call me. I want to join the band. So if you need a drummer just to take part for the album recordings or whatever, why not? He was just like, of course, why not? I mean, and then was very natural to join the band since even in the past I was a session when maybe the drummer was not available for some gigs. I knew the guys, I knew set list. I love the sound, so it was very very easy to at that point, since they split it with the drummer, to join very easily for a super friendly way.
You mentioned your other band with Andy, Secret
Yep,
Sphere.
it's here. Yes, exactly.
Your last album came out in 2023. It was called Blackened Heartbeat. Is there going to be new music from that band going forward?
Yeah, I guess so. No, we are actually writing music. Not me, this because in Secret Sphere, the main composer and the main artist is the guitar player Aldo Lonobile. So I know he and Antonio, the keyboard player, are writing stuff by now. So I guess we ended up maybe beginning next year, starting to see each others and see what happens about new songs, and maybe yeah, this is the kind of the process, and we are facing now. Yeah, yeah. Probably next year is going to be something.
You're in a few bands, not just Hell in the Club,
Yeah,
Secret
yeah.
Sphere. You're also in this other one called Archon Angel.
Archon Angel, yeah, yeah.
Archon Angel.
This is yeah, exactly. This is more a kind of a project. We had just a few gigs, unfortunately, since the singer is actually the Savatage singer, so he's very busy. We made two albums. We had just a few gigs in the start of the promotion of the first album, then nothing more. So for the moment, this is more just like a project together, more than a touring band or stuff like this. But I love it. I love it. I love the music. So I love Savatage. So it was very, 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 very proud to be part of it and
Uh,
to be part of it.
and there's yet another band called Odd Dimension. You released an album
Yeah.
in 2021 called The Blue Dawn. Are you still working with this project?
Yeah. This is a friend, very close friend project, and I love this because I am also very, very super fan of prog metal music. So it's a different side. I don't have the chance to face for with L in the Club and maybe a little with Secret Sphere, but this is a typical prog rock band. We are very slow on making things because every one of us, I mean, live stuff and bands, too many things all together. So we are just making it with our time. So we are working now with new songs since years, and also with this project, we are about to see the end of the tunnel. I can say so. We can say maybe next year we will start with something new about recordings too. This is the project. I hope. We'll see.
Are you
We
working
can
on
we can we can we cannot make all together. So having several bands, we have to split things, of course.
are you working with any other bands that I didn't mention?
No, no, no. I actually play with a cover band here in Italy just for fun, for friends. But this is more just like a fun band, a friends band. It's nothing more, nothing concerning the original music, which is for me uh, the most important way to be the drummer, to be a musician. So yeah, other than that, it's not no other bets. I have no days for the week more to face other bets. So
So your local music scene, is it mostly cover bands? My local music scene, mostly cover bands. Tough to get original bands booked in bars and little clubs.
yeah, this is the part of the journey here, or the music part, the music culture here. Unfortunately, to me, it's more about cover bands from I don't know from the years I can remember, from a lot of years. There are still a few clubs, a few opportunities for the original music, but seems to be every year a little less, a little tough to deal with the things. Not I'm not the one telling is wrong for the cover band. I mean, there are a lot of cover bands, of course, but there are also a lot of original music. The thing is probably slowly the music industries about the live clubs is becoming very, very tough to face here in Italy. So I can say 10 years ago, there was, I don't know, 20 clubs around here. By now it's maybe three, maybe two. So it's very difficult to have the opportunities and the chance to play live. So cover bands are more safe probably for the clubs. That's why they have maybe more space, more visibility for the clubs, local clubs. So nothing new. I mean, it's just a little tough. It's just a little tough, but we can face it. Of course, we have the energies and the will to go on with this, hoping for maybe, I don't know, a little turn, a little turn about it. We'll see. We'll see in the years.
What do you do when you're not playing drums?
I work for a company here, 40 years weekly. So I am a drummer, not drummer. I'm a wannabe drummer. No, I consider the drummer, the music life, my first work, and my actual first work as a job, as a hobby. So I used to think like this. I have also this kind of this part of my life. It's fine. I can deal with it.
Well, Mark, those are all the questions I have for you today. The new Hell in the Club album is Joker in the Pack. It comes out November 7th through Frontiers Music. Fantastic album. I wish you the best of luck with it, and I want to thank you for taking the time to tell me more about it. Once again, I want to thank Marco Lazzarini of Hell in the Club for coming on the Rock is George podcast. Be sure to check out their latest album, Joker in the Pack, out on November 7th through Frontiers Music. Head over to your favorite music streaming platform. Take a listen to what's available. If you like what you hear, buy a physical copy. Support the artist. For all things Hell in the Club, head over to their official website, hellintheclub.com. I also want to thank Dustin Hardman of Hardman Promotions and Frontiers Music for making this interview possible. You've been great. I've been George Dionne. Discover your next favorite artist on the Rock is George podcast.